Hey guys, welcome back to Capone Cabin. As you know, we're at the top. A lot of people have, again, I still get a lot of emails. How are you doing this debt free? How can I do this debt free? We are self sufficient homestead, but we want to be debt free. Well, okay, in my opinion only, you can work towards self-sufficiency. That is such an awesome goal. I hope everybody does that. I really do. I hope everybody works on being more self-sufficient in any kind of way that they can. Now, if you're starting out on your journey of self-sufficiency, being in debt is not self-sufficient. I've seen people, well, we're going to buy a tiny home or build a tiny home, and then we're going to build. Why are you spending $30,000 to $40,000 on something you're not going to live in? See that? That was $5,000. Yeah. It's got bunk beds. If you had a couple kids, it would work. Is it cramped? Is it kind of miserable? Yeah. Will we live? Yeah, that too shall pass, because when I'm in this, I look out at this, which is, as you know from previous videos, we've paid cash for all of this, which is the cheapest way to go. I have to keep reiterating, though, this log home was not a kit. We just ordered the logs pre-cut. We ordered them cut how we wanted them. You can order the logs any way you want. Discount loghomesupply.com. That's simple. Everything, the foundation, everything as we go is paid in cash because we want to be self-sufficient. And for us, a lot of people say, well, you can't be self-sufficient if you're on the grid. Oh, nay. We can be off-grid in about 10 seconds, maybe 10 minutes. I mean, it's a blink of an eye, really. And no, we don't have a generator because I don't consider generators or solar to be self-sufficient, in my own opinion. It really is, and I know there's a huge debate, and I'm not going to get into it. But in a true crap hit the fan scenario, if your solar breaks, where are you going to get parts? If your generator goes down, or you got a gas or diesel or even propane generator, where are you going to get that stuff? I mean, even if you've got a big tank of stored, it's going to run out. And also, by the way, gas does not last forever. Neither does diesel. But I mean, just for us, we want to be able to, if the grid went down, if something happened that we could not have any kind of a power source for an extremely long period of time, or any months and months, it wouldn't matter. There's nothing I keep in my freezer that I can't can within 24 to 48 hours over an open fire. We also are Revolutionary War reenactors, so we do plenty of cooking over open fires, just like they did back then. We don't have a tractor or that kind of equipment because, again, we don't want the debt. If your debt is over 38% of your income, then you're really too high anyway. But everybody does self-sufficiency and off-grid at a different level, and that is awesome. All I am talking about here is how we do it, which is more really like our forefathers, not your grandma, not grandpapa, way before that. When the patriots came this way and started settling the land, they were lucky if they had an oxen, or a mule to plow. A lot of times it was just plowing land with them. So if, it depends on your level. Are we out there with plows strapped to our backs, plowing the field out there? No. But we trade for stuff. Somebody with a tractor, who was our neighbor Bob, we'll pay him to do it, or trade vegetables, or, we trade back and forth. Um, that's just how we roll. I don't want to be in debt. No. I want to be self-sufficient, that the bank is not going to come take our property, or our vehicle. Everything is paid for. And a lot of people say, well, we can't do it because, I got to have my iPhone. I got to have my nail salon. I got to have. If you're not willing to sacrifice, then you're not ready for this lifestyle. Period. End of conversation. Really. If you're not willing to take the sacrifice and really cut down your lifestyle to the bare bones and start living for your needs and not your wants, it's not your lifestyle. It's not for you, and I don't want you to be miserable. But, unless you're a millionaire, and I know quite a few millionaires, and they don't live above their means. That's kind of a new wave thing. That's kind of what we call new money thing. They get a little good paycheck or something, a little good income, and they coat themselves in designer labels, which is never classy. It's trashy. There's a difference between classy and trashy, and anyway, in my opinion. But designer labels and all that stuff, it doesn't mean you have anything. It doesn't mean you are anything. Money can't buy class. So just remember that always. If you remember one thing, money can't buy class. So when we're asked all the time, and then we give the answers, and then we hear a lot of, oh man, I couldn't do that. Oh, I couldn't do it that way. Well, you go ahead and do it your way. If you want to be $200,000-$300,000 in debt for your land, your home, your farming equipment, hey, sweetie, go for it. For my husband and I, oh, nay. That makes no sense whatsoever. That is not the lifestyle. We want to live the lifestyle of being self-sufficient to the point that we don't really have to worry about anything. We really don't. Honestly, our biggest drama on a week-to-week basis, barring family emergencies or injuries or something, is and you've seen me post, is what animal is eating in my garden. That is honestly our biggest issue. There is no drama. We don't hang that way. That's not my thing. Are we preppers according to what they call preppers now? Well, yeah, we've been doing it for decades. We didn't have to run out and buy anything. We already had it. If you are, and a lot of these preppers that say they've been prepping for years, then why are you going out in a panic and buying all kinds of crap? Shouldn't you already have your preps in order? That's the number one thing on prepping. Just saying. So you do you. But you can have a cabin like this, a home. This is a home. We call it the cabin, but this will be our final home. It is possible debt-free. Do your research. Like I've said 50 billion times. I didn't just find these logs on watching a YouTube video and go, oh, they're there. It took me 8 months of research to find this company and calling every single log company. Oh my God. Between West Virginia, Colorado, Wisconsin, finally found one. That's another thing too. A lot of people want fast information. I want to learn something. I want to learn how to do it, but I want to watch a 5-minute video and I want to know it. For God's sakes, study, read, research. I tell you, don't even listen to me. Fact check everything. Go do your own research. I'm trying to drop seeds at you. Seeds for you to go want to learn and research yourself. thinking for yourself seems to be a lost art. Really does. People want fast answers. People want fast results. People want everything now. And they don't want to either put in the work or they don't want to put in the hours studying the knowledge. We don't have a TV, haven't had a TV 5-6 years now. We are study fanatics. In my downtime, I do check in with all my subs, my channels. I try to hit everybody. And then I am watching, I guarantee you, I am stuck on some documentary of something that I didn't know so I can learn it. I'm studying all the time. I love the quest for knowledge. You know, one of my favorite quotes was Eleanor Roosevelt, who said, "Ignorance is the unwillingness to learn." Think about that. So what I do for information, like even I'm watching a gardening video or something, I'm like, oh, that's a great tip. I take what they say and then I go study it for myself so I can form my own opinion. I don't believe, oh my God, you know, have y'all seen TikTok lately? Don't be doing this stuff without researching for yourself, doing it for yourself. No one can make decisions for you but you yourself. And I know a lot of people think they're judged or don't want to be judged. Baby, I'm going to tell you right now, my loves, anybody that's walking this earth, judgment is way above their pay grade. So in the end, their opinion's not going to count. And it doesn't anyway, because they're not you. And you're fabulous the way you are. So research, please put your put your butt to it. And if you want to do it, you can do it. If you want to be debt free, that should be your goal. Because that is the number one self-sufficient goal, is debt free. So if you're thinking about a self-sufficient lifestyle, number one, check it out. Look at being debt free. Okay? Love y'all. Peace out. Bye-bye, babes.